So little Nithin, that 8-month-old child, was killed by a Pakistani sniper. There was no mortar shelling in Palawala area when he was killed. The 8-month-old baby was shot in the back while he was sleeping. Pakistani sniper deliberately targeted an 8-month-old sleeping baby. That's the question we're asking here on India First, because BSF sources are telling India Today there was no BSF post, there was no BSF movement, no movement of uniform in the vicinity where young Nithin was killed. Listen in to that little child's father. Shocked family. Listen in to the father.
अपनी मम्मी के साथ सोया था और हमारे को आवाज़ तो आई नहीं, इधर जो बच्चा एकदम जो ज़ोर से और रोने लगा ना, फिर हमने देखा उसको जो आगे पीछे पूरा कपड़ा जो है ना वो खून से भरा था। फिर जब बाद में देखा गोली लगी, वो पाकिस्तान से गोली लगी तो उसको। तो मैं ये पूछना चाहता हूँ कि छोटा बच्चा 8 महीने का बच्चा, उससे क्या दुश्मनी थी?
Pakistan needs to answer. Why was it targeting an 8-month-old child? Does Pakistan as a state feel threatened by an 8-month-old child? Or 7 civilians killed in the past 24 hours as Pakistani Rangers continue to relentlessly target civilian areas in the Jammu sector, in Jammu border. Sources are telling India Today that Pakistan Army regulars are now operating along with the Pakistani Rangers in targeting civilian areas. The Indian forces, they've so far targeted only a Pakistani watchtower. They've targeted some Pakistani outposts and even a Pakistani mortar position. But Pakistan, in the holy month of Ramzan, is targeting civilians. India Today's Sunil G. Bhatt gets you this report.
Nithin, 8 months old. Krishna, 10 years old. 2 days. 2 children killed in Pakistani fire. Is killing children Ramzan for Pakistan? This is the tragic tale of 10-year-old Krishna. He was playing with his brother when a Pakistani shell exploded in the compound of their house, killing Krishna instantly. His 13-year-old brother and mother were also injured.
9:30 बजे। तो उस समय आप क्या कर रहे थे?
मैं अंदर पानी पी
रहे थे। और कृष्णा क्या कर रहा था?
वो खेल रहा था। वो दरवाजे के पास खड़ा था।
दरवाजे के पास खड़ा था।
कृष्णा गिरा हुआ था, मैंने उसको उठाने की कोशिश की, वो नहीं उठा। फिर मैं सर पे बैठ गया, मेरे को भी लगी, मैं चलने वाला।
You cannot trust the enemy country what they are going to resort next, but we are issuing strict advisory to the people living in the border areas to vacate those areas, come to the safer areas where the lodgement centers have been established by the civil population.
7 civilians have been killed in the past 24 hours. Their homes and property destroyed in Pakistani ceasefire violation.
बोला कि हम चलो पशु घर में हैं, इनको पानी पिला करके आते हैं। सर के ऊपर से गोला आ गया, जो पशु थे वो भी एक्सपायर्ड हो गए, ये भी उधर एक्सपायर्ड हो गया।
जैसे कि महबूबा मुफ्ती कुछ दिन पहले यहाँ पे आई है, तो उनको 5-5 लाख का चेक देके जा रही हैं। तो यहाँ पे भी तो कुछ करना चाहिए उन्होंने, जहाँ हम भी फिर पाकिस्तान उनकी तरह, कश्मीरियों की तरह हम भी पत्थरबाज बने। यही चाहती है क्या हमारी गवर्नमेंट पीछे से कुछ नहीं कर सकती? क्या कर रही है यहाँ पे?
As locals lose their lives and property, they say it's time to give Pakistan a befitting response.
और जो लोग आगे से गोली चलाए उसको किसी को स्पेयर नहीं किया जाएगा, और खासकर पाकिस्तान को जिस तरह का जवाब दिया जा रहा है वो काम नहीं है।
एज अ कंट्रीमैनशिप, बड़ा देश होने के हिसाब से हमने अपनी तरफ से एक पहल की। अगर वो पहल नहीं बनाए रखना चाहते हैं तो उसके लिए प्रोसेस जो है, अगर वहां से कुछ होता है यहाँ से भी होता रहेगा।
As Pakistan has stepped up its treachery at the international border, increasing the range of its mortars from 3 to 5 kilometers in Ranbir Singh Pura and Arnia sectors, government and private schools have now been closed down in an area of up to 5 kilometers from the international border. 100 villages have been evacuated. 40,000 people have been shifted out. 9 days and there is still no end to Pakistan's treachery at the border. With Sunilji Bhatt and Ashwini Kumar in Jammu. Bureau Report, India Today.
Joining me now on the broadcast is my colleague Sunilji Bhatt. Also with me is Lieutenant General Jaswal. He's former Army Commander, Northern Command, and someone who can tell us what India is doing, what India should be doing. But Sunil, the current situation on ground, is it any better today? Because till this morning, 100 villages and 40,000 people had been evacuated.
Well, Gaurav, situation unfortunately remains very tense at the border. I was in Arnia sector today and I even went near the zero line. I could witness what was happening there. There was heavy shelling happening from the Pakistani sides. The border villagers were terrified. I even accompanied a police rescue team and there was a dramatic rescue operation carried out. The police, women, children, elderly people were rescued from the firing range, and there were heavy shelling happening at that point of time, and right now also situation remains very tense at the border.
And for the benefit of our viewers, situation is very tense along the borders. For the benefit of our viewers, let's now show you the area that is directly affected by Pakistan's ceasefire violations. Now, the map of Jammu and Kashmir, this is the international border, and at the international border, we are now showing you Arnia, Samba, Ranbir Singhpura. These are areas along the international border where Pakistan continues to violate ceasefire. This is a settled 200 kilometers of a settled border in Jammu. Then beyond that, let's move to Poonch, Rajouri, the Krishna Ghati sector. This is where it's the line of control. Mendar, of course, also in this area. South of Pir Panjal, this is the line of control, again, where Pakistan is violating ceasefire. And let me quickly bring in General Jaswal, former Army Commander, Northern Command. General Jaswal, you've commanded the Northern Army. What is your appreciation? Why is Pakistan doing this and why now?
Well, these antics, Pakistan keeps resorting to. On the one hand, General Bajwa said that we are prepared to resolve issues with India peacefully, including Kashmir. On the second hand, these kind of ceasefire violations are going on because the Shanghai Cooperation is going to be there held shortly, and there they want to tell the world, no, it's India. We want to have peace with India, but India is violating. The intensity of engagement is more in the IB sector. Two things happen. One, they call it a working boundary and we call it international boundary. So they want to say it's a disputed area boundary. Secondly, there are a whole lot of Hindu population out here as compared to the valley. So they shell the Hindu villages purposely so that casualties are caused on them. They expect Indian Army to retaliate into their areas, habitats.
Okay.
Actually, their State Disaster Management Agency gave a figure that last year 41 civilians were killed and 41 were injured. This year they say 46 have been killed and 292 have been injured. Now all these facts they want to muster up and give it up during the Shanghai Cooperation to blame India.
Okay, so they are doing this to blame India. What are India's options, General? Because you heard the people on ground. 40,000 people have been evacuated on the Indian side. We don't hear of 40,000 people being evacuated on the Pakistani side. So somewhere down the line, is our response one measured, or is it only they fire one shell, we fire back one shell, but they are targeting our civilians, sir?
We are a professional army. We do not target civilian targets, though we can, because most of the ADAM bases are co-located along with villages, within the villages itself, because they want to highlight collateral damages. We are only targeting the targets which are the military targets, and I like the statement of our Honorable Home Minister where he said, "Agar wo ek fire karte hain, ab 10 fire kijiye." There is no restraint. We will take on.
No, but 10 fire karne ka impact should be there, sir. If I may, if we are firing 10 and they are firing only 1, that impact should be visible on the other side. Is it, you know?
Yes, very
fair
much.
enough.
The
Their media is not free to report. Their media is not free. Their media is unable to report. But there are other ways of knowing what's happening across. So are we actually doing that? What should we be doing at this stage? What are India's options, General Jaswal?
Well, Indian options are that we should give a prohibitive response, which we are giving. And I think it's time now that starting from Palawala sector and the hill sector right up to Punch, where we dominate them, we should start decimating their posts as a punitive action. And that is the only language which these people understand.
Okay.
Because they've activated KG area. Incidentally, the pain is being felt by Pakistan. Let me quote something. In the KG sector, they were hit so hard that they got 18 deaths of HAT, heavy anti-tank battalion. From there, they got 18 deaths from the planes to counter Indian prohibitive response which is going on. It's not that they're not feeling the pain. They are feeling the pain. Their Jawans are crying in their hospital. There was a video which was there wherein they are saying that the Pakistan chief is treating us as cannon fodder.
Okay.
We are getting killed for no rhyme or reason. So the effect is there on Pakistan, but as a policy, you know it, that the Pakistan army would keep trying such antics. But basically, along the IB area, we are decimating their military targets. You've seen a video also on the screen. And we as a professional army would not hit civilian targets.
Okay,
but
Sunil, you're on ground. Sunil, you're on ground. So there is one video that we've seen of a watchtower being destroyed. There's another video that BSF released that was of some kind of a bunker being destroyed. But what are you picking up from your BSF and army sources? What's the situation across?
Well, Gaurav, I spoke to some senior police officers here in Jammu today, and they have clearly said that India is giving a befitting reply to Pakistan, and India is choosing time and place to give a strong reply to Pakistan as far as retaliatory action is concerned. But however, first the priority for the police administration is to evacuate the people living near the border areas, so that even if BSF retaliates, there is no further firing on the border residents. So the priority right now is to rescue all the border residents, and then that will give somehow an elbow room to the BSF to act against Pakistan.
Okay, so General, so Ramzan ceasefire, of course, is with own people, own misguided youth. As far as Pakistan is concerned, in your appreciation, so is this what India is doing? 100 villages evacuated, 40,000 people evacuated, and then India will respond to Pakistan at a place and time of our choosing?
The philosophy of ceasefire with the terrorists over here during Ramzan is totally different. And our philosophy for engagement with Pakistan is totally different. There is no such Ramzan truce with Pakistan. They do not understand the value of Ramzan. And they have resorted to killing civilians. Let me tell you, if push comes to shove, let's take on the targets. Their ADAM bases are located in the villages. We will take on the military targets. If there is collateral damage, so be it. They are systematically targeting our civilians. We will target the military targets. If there is collateral damage, so be it. They can't take the shelter of positioning their border positions amongst a group of houses and firing from there. And if some civilian gets killed, they say, oh my God, there's collateral damage. We have to systematically decimate each and every post which is across our IB.
Okay.
Systematically required, push in the army resources. I'm sure they're being used over there.
Let's sincerely hope that's being done on ground. General, for the moment, many thanks for joining me.
I will not comment on it.
Okay. Sunil, keep tracking that story. I will come back to you for more, but I want to leave our viewers.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.